If you haven't noticed yet, America's not waiting for the world to catch up. It's rewriting the global supply chain playbook and forcing everyone else to play by new rules. From semiconductors to medicine, cars to critical minerals, what used to be made anywhere now has to be made closer, safer, and preferably in this continent. This is the global supply chain reset. And it's not just economics, it's war, strategy, and survival of the fittest. Hey, if you're done with globalist bullshit and ready for straight talk, subscribe to America's Geopolitics. For decades, supply chains were all about efficiency. Cheaper labor, ship it overseas. Lower taxes, set up a shell company. Globalization made it easy to ignore risk until risk came knocking. COVID, it broke the illusion. Suddenly, we saw what happens when critical goods get stuck on boats or when China shuts down an entire city and paralyzes U.S. factories. Then came the war in Ukraine, then inflation, then Trump's tariffs. Suddenly, with a vengeance. Suddenly, back with a vengeance. The message from Washington is now clear. We are building supply chains for resilience, not just price. Under both Trump and Biden, the U.S. has made quiet but radical moves. CHIPS Act is reshaping the semiconductor world. Taiwan and Korea are out, Arizona and Texas are in. Trump's 30% across the board tariffs, they're forcing companies to rethink manufacturing from the ground up. Medicine, over 80% of America's pharmaceutical ingredients came from overseas before. Now, reshoring is a national security issue. Auto parts, steel, food processing, even solar panels, it's all being pulled back into the American orbit. And it's not just about what we're making, it's about who we're willing to trade with. If you're not aligned with American interests, you don't get access to American markets. It's really becoming that simple. So who's winning in this reset? Mexico so far is the biggest winner. It's geographically close, it's part of the USMCA, and politically useful. You can see it in the numbers. U.S. imports from China are down, and imports from Mexico are at all-time highs. Vietnam, India, and Eastern Europe, they're also benefiting. They're seen as safer, more stable alternatives to China. Canada, it's struggling. Germany, it's dismantling its auto sector in real time. China, they're desperately trying to hold on as the world starts looking elsewhere. Even as allies like Japan and South Korea are being told, if you want access to the American market, you need to play by the new rules. No more neutral trade. You're either in the American system or you're out. That's what Fortress America means. For the average American, this is going to mean two things. Prices are going to go up, but control goes up with it. Yes, your electronics are going to cost more, but you won't be stuck waiting 3 months for a new part. Yes, food prices are going to spike, but your shelves won't go empty the next time China decides to shut down. We're trading price for power right now. That's the era that we're in. Efficiency for sovereignty. And in the long run, this is the only way to survive a fractured world. This supply chain reset is not a glitch. It's the model going forward. We're watching the death of globalism, what we've known for the last 80 years, and the rise of something built on alliances, trust, and hard national interest. Something like we've never seen in our lifetime. It won't be perfect, it won't be cheap, but it might just save America from depending on regimes that actually hate us. I mean, why would we import so much from China? It doesn't even make sense. And that, in the end, is probably worth the cost. Hey, if you want to understand what comes next, subscribe to America's Geopolitics. This is Frank. See you next time.